Hey, good morning everyone. It's Junie Bonico here from Cabo Nui Paddle Crew. And today I'm in beautiful Mother's Beach where it's about 56 degrees at 9:30 a.m. And as you can see, it is foggy out here. Now, I know some of you like to paddle in the fog. I've seen some videos and some pictures on our Facebook page, which is great. And I'm glad you guys are out there paddling. It's adventurous and it's fun. But what I thought I would do is give you some tips on how to paddle in the fog so you can stay safe. Okay, so a few things that I do when I go out and paddle in the fog. First thing I do is I bring a light, okay? I got these lights from Big 5. They're not that big. They're bright enough so that people could see me. These particular lights actually blink. They can stay stationary. It also has white, just like that, and it goes white and red. Now, I put one of these at the bow, the front of my paddleboard or my canoe or my kayak, and I put one in the rear, the stern. Sometimes I'll take this particular one has a clip, and I just clip it to the back of my hat, okay? That way people can see me. Some of you wear those big bright headlamps. Those are great. I need to get one of those, okay? So bring a light with you, very, very important. That way boats can see you, whether it's foggy or not. If it's nighttime, you should always have a light. Bring a whistle, okay? These come with your PFD sometimes. It's fairly loud, so if you happen to fall off of your kayak or your paddleboard or your canoe and you just can't get back on, a whistle will help get the attention of people. That way they can come and help you. Wear something loud. Wear bright colors. Whether you're wearing a rash guard that's loud or a PFD, okay? So if I got this PFD specifically for the fact that I'm gonna be paddling a lot of open ocean and I wanted something loud so people can see me. Bright orange. Somebody just passed by earlier in a canoe, in an OC1, and they were wearing a bright green t-shirt. I noticed them right away. That way, if you happen to fall off of your vessel, they can find you in the water. If you're wearing black or blue or something really dark, it's really hard to see you. A bright colored PFD or a bright colored rash guard will actually help people locate you. So wear something bright. Paddle with a partner. Always paddle with a partner. And when you do paddle on the right side of the harbor. Okay, especially here in Long Beach. There's a lot of canoers here. There's a lot of rowers here, and they paddle on the right side all the time. A lot of times they can't see you because they're paddling with their backs towards you, okay? Those little mirrors that they use, very hard to see in the fog. So always paddle on the right side. If you're not sure about the rules and regulations of the place that you're paddling in, make sure to visit their center. Like here in Long Beach, we have the Long Beach Marina Center. They actually have a book and guideline that tells you what direction you should paddle and where you can paddle. Paddle close to shore whenever possible, or paddle in the harbor. You should be able to see some land, okay? I've paddled in open ocean before where the fog rolled in and all of a sudden we had spatial dyslexia. We couldn't see where we were going, okay? And what happens is you don't know where land is at. The best thing that we were able to do was to locate land by listening for the waves. So if it happens to you, if you happen to be in open ocean and the fog rolls in, listen for the shore breaks or listen for the waves crashing onto shore. That tells you where the land is at. But as much as possible, paddle close to where you can see landmarks, where you can see the sand, and if you can, where you can see people. That way they know you're out there. One thing that I do every time I paddle, whether or not it's foggy, is I let people know where I'm going. I let them know that I'm actually paddling out there. That is very, very important, okay? Tell someone where you're going, whether it's your loved one or a friend. Tell them where you're going, where you're going to be paddling, how far you're going to be paddling, and where your destination will be, and how long you will be, okay? And then when you get back, make sure you call them so they know you're back, okay? That is very, very important. Now, I use a program called Strava. It's a logger. It logs all my miles. But on Strava, when you do the monthly membership, you can actually utilize their beacon. Now, what happens is when I log on to Strava and I start it, it asks me if I want to send a text to my loved ones. So in my case, you can pick 3 people. So I picked my wife and my 2 kids, to receive this text message. So when I start paddling, they get this text message, and the text message gives them a link that shows them where I'm paddling in the live view. Okay, very, very important. All right. Anyways, those are my tips for paddling in the fog. If you have any more tips, or if you have ideas that you utilize, please comment in the comment below. Make sure you tell us what you utilize. If you use a specific tool, give us the name of that. But it's definitely important that you stay safe while you're paddling in the fog. Paddle with a partner when you can, paddle with a group. The fog can turn on you when you're not expecting, especially like places here like in Long Beach. I've seen the fog roll in even in the afternoons, and all of a sudden you can't see anything. Okay, but be safe. Let's get out there, let's have some fun, and I'll see you on the water.